going on, comrades? General Tony here, coming back with the first video of the day. So I've just woken up and I'm already on the Red Bull, guys. I need to get this video out to you as soon as possible because it literally is an emergency. It is an emergency. So last night about 1 AM, one of my clanmates messaged me. Well, not messaged me. I shared a replay and then he ripped back on the clan chat. He told me to go down into the Silver League because there was a load of loot inside of there for Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 7s, Town Hall 8s, just basically every bloody Town Hall level. I didn't believe him, but I decided to go and check it out, and my god, he was not lying. So if we just go into my attack log, guys, we scroll down to the bottom, these raids, just look at the bloody Dark Elixir alone, guys. But look at the loot, just the loot, the Dark Elixir. These raids were all done within 5 to 10 minutes of each other. Basically about an hour's raiding. We managed to rake in about 15,000 Dark Elixir. That is bloody insane. Just the loot as well, guys. Now, we are going to show you some of these replays just to prove how much loot we're inside of the bases. A lot of them, we didn't even manage to grab half of the loot inside of the raids, guys. Some of these raids were over 1 million, and as I said, they were all found in about an hour. So if you're currently Town Hall 7, 8, 9, 10, even Town Hall 6, 5, and you want some big-ass loot, guys, you're currently sitting inside a Gold, Crystal, even Masters League, get yourself into the Silver League ASAP before all of this loot goes. So just before we get into the first raid, we are going to start today's shout out. Now, the winner of yesterday's shout out will be announced in today's second video, guys, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already subbed to my second channel, the link is in the description box down below. So above, you can see there is an Archer Tower upgrading, guys. Now, this is the final Archer Tower going to level 12. That means I've done all 7 Archer Towers to level 12. The one on the right of it, as you can see from the screen, is also upgrading as well. But I want you to guess in the comment section down below how many hours, how many minutes is left on this Archer Tower upgrade. The winner will receive a shout out, guys. Now, don't forget to let me know any social media in the comment section that you want a shout out for. So that being said, we are about to show you some of these raids, so let's get into the first one, and you are not going to believe the loot that we find. Alrighty, god damn, over 1 million loot, guys, 650,000 elixir, 5.286 KDE, that is unbelievable, that is unbelievable. We got 411,000 gold as well. Now, please bear in mind, we've only got a Barch attack. I mean, this army cost me, what, 50,000 Dark Elixir? Sorry, 50,000 Elixir, Dark Elixir. That would be a massive bill. So this cost me about 50,000 Dark Elixir. You know how it is, guys. Just standard procedure. All you need to do, drop in a couple of barbs, follow up with some chicas, and you've got yourself a beautiful composition here. Gonna be able to get so much of that loot, guys. So we're just gonna trail them around the base, sorry. We're gonna try and get as much of this loot as possible. Of course, we want to focus on these Dark Elixir drills. These level 6 drills are gonna be packed full of that black gold. We want to get as much of it as possible. So there is a lot of elixir inside of the actual collectors, and maybe a lot of Dark Elixir inside of that storage in the center. But look on the right hand side of the screen, guys, we've still collected over 600,000 loot and almost 3,000 Dark Elixir as well. So you know that point in the raid where you've run out of barbarians, you've run out of archers, you have your king left, you may have your queen left as well, and you just don't know where to place them. So I decided to put the king down the bottom, the queen up the top, try to get as much of this loot as possible. Unfortunately, I forgot about the king because I was looking at the queen, raged up the queen, and I didn't get to rage up the king. His ability wasn't used. Didn't manage to get that. I mean, look how beautiful that storage looks. It just looks unbelievable. Didn't manage to get it. Give me a little tear, guys. Give me a little tear in my eyes. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. You got to pick yourself up and go on to another raid. So after seeing some of those raids, guys, after seeing some of the loot, I decided to go out there, but I decided to change up my army. Wanted to use a Lunian, because a Lunian has the ability to get the 3-star on the base if you deploy it properly. And if you get the 3-star on the base, there could be an extra couple of 100,000 loot, maybe even a few thousand Dark Elixir involved for you. So we come across this base, over 500,000 elixir alone. Once again, quite an unbelievable base, guys. Now, it doesn't take long to find these. These bases are in Silver League so frequently, I was shocked. I was literally shocked. I couldn't believe it, guys. There is so much loot inside of Silver League. I don't know where it's come from because I was in Silver League about 3 or 4 days ago. Or maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. I was in Silver League maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago, and there was no loot inside of there. All of a sudden, there's so many high-level dead bases. Some aren't even dead. Some are just, like, alive. Some are bloody alive, guys, but they're just packed with loot. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know why they're not online to collect. Maybe they're quitting the game. Who knows? The game's kind of dying. If none of you have realized right now, this game is dying pretty damn quickly, guys. A lot of players are leaving. A lot of players aren't spending gems anymore. The updates are sucking. if this next update isn't something insane, I'm talking like it's got to be more than just Clan Wars, guys. It can't just be Clan Wars. If it is, then the game is seriously going to be affected. Could die out by about Christmas time. Who knows? We'll see what the update is anyway. We can only cross our fingers and hope, guys. We can only hope for the best. I'm praying that it's going to be at least a new tube just for me, for you, for most of us, because loads of us, yeah, we enjoy war, but war's just not all that, guys. War's a bit of fun. We want a new troop. So as I said, look, if you use a Loonian attack, yeah, it does cost you a little bit more, but look at the loot on the right-hand side of the base. Over 500,000 elixir. We're going to get the 3-star here, guys. Going to clean up every single penny of loot inside of this base. So Loonian is a great option. All you need to do is ensure that you deploy it correctly. I'm about to show you right now how to deploy it and get a 3-star on a base and get as much of that loot as you can. Okay, so this is the kind of base that you're going to be finding right now inside of the Silver League. Now, it's so easy to find, as I said, and you want to learn, you watching right now, eating your dinner on your desk with your headphones in your ears, you want to learn how to 3-star this base using a Loonian so you can get as much loot as possible. Now, the only time you should be using Loonian is if you're able to use it, guys. Practice with it, then use it frequently because it is going to be able to get you a lot more loot if you're patient and you wait for a decent raid. So this is the base. Now, you cannot botch this base. It is impossible to botch for a 3-star. Nearly impossible, unless you've got high-level heroes. And high-level heroes, I mean at least level 15 plus, king and queen, not just one or the other. Now, the reason you're not going to be able to botch this base is because there are a lot of collectors inside the central layers. They're not all around the outside layers like a botch attack. So it's going to be a little bit harder. Now, with any Loonian, what you want to do is use your heroes to take out quite a lot of the defenses, and then maybe use a couple of haste spells and some loons to take out the initial air defenses, initial archer towers, as you're about to see what I do here. So that air defense is about to go down. The second one on the right is going to go down. Once those are down, we basically have a clear sweep into the base. So the other 2 air defenses are in the center. Shouldn't be too hard to reach. Now, you can see I haven't wasted a rage spell. I've used haste spells. Do not waste a rage spell, guys. Keep your rage spell for right at the heart of the base. Once you get into the heart of the base, boom, place that rage spell down. You are going to find yourself dominating all of his defenses. Here we go, here we go. You're about to see now, guys. So these loons are just going to sweep across the base. Now, it wasn't the best placed rage spell, but the minions have got inside of it as well. And that's what we needed, because we need the minions to get to that queen as soon as possible. Now, the raid was done a little bit bad, I am not going to lie, guys. You do really want to take out the enemy queen with your king and your queen, because that queen, if she's a high level, she can do some serious damage to your pirate ships. She can seriously rip you apart. So we're going to speed this up now, guys, because it is simply a cleanup job, just going to go 4 times speed. So that is a basic breakdown of how you 3-star Loonian, guys. It's simple, it really is simple. Just use your brain a little bit, and then you can execute it perfectly. Okay, so I've got a little challenge. Now, I started raiding about 1 AM and I finished about 4 or 5 AM. That was how I collected so much of the loot, guys. Now, I'm going to do another raid now. Now, it's currently, what is the time? It's currently 3 PM UK time, which is, it's about 5 or 6 hours ahead, maybe 8 hours ahead of America. So if you're in America, it's probably between 8 and 10 AM in the morning. So we're going to do a raid now, and I'm going to see if there is similar loot in the time zone difference. Because what I usually find is, if I raid at night time, there's a lot of loot. Like, I'm talking early hours in the morning. But if I raid midday, I can't find anything. So let's see if that's true. Alright, guys, so we've been searching for about 5 or 6 minutes. Now, as I said last night, it only took about 2 to 3 minutes to find each and every single one of those raids. Now, I can honestly say, hand on my heart right now, we haven't come across a single collector raid. There hasn't been one dead base in about 5 to 6 minutes, which is weird, because it's just weird, guys. I raid at 5 AM in the morning, and I find so many dead bases. Just not even dead bases, alive bases, you know, just a load of different bases. I raid at 4 PM in the middle of the day, and I can't find anything. I don't really understand how this works. I mean, right now, loads of the kids are at school. All of the kids in America are just waking up. I mean, some of them may be online raiding, etc, etc. I don't understand why there's no bases. It's like this every single day. So it's basically telling me I have to stay up till about 4 AM to raid. So we're going to say screw that, guys, and we're going to go in for the kill on this base. So as I said, remember what I said, when you attack a base with Loonian, you want to find a weak spot, and the weak spot is right here. We want to take out that initial air defense. Now, it's going to take 3 or 4 loons only, guys. We've dropped in 3 there. First one's dropped down on the actual air defense. We've drawn out the clan castle as well, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to draw those little Larrys over here towards the town hall. Now, this is a town hall 9, and it's offering about 650,000 loot. and about 2200 dark elixir, which is okay. It's okay, guys. It's not the best. I mean, you do find a lot of these bases. These bases are easy to find. You just don't find dead bases. It's not that I'm asking for dead bases. I'm just asking for a little bit more loot, guys. Just a little bit more. Just something a little bit extra. Because raiding, just farming in general for a Town Hall 10 is always hard anyway. But when there's no bloody loot, guys, it just makes it so much worse. So we're going to draw these little potters. Come here, you little buggers. Group up. There we go. Alright, so we got all of the potters. I mean, isn't that just a waste of a defensive clan castle, guys? I feel so bad doing this. I honestly feel so bad. But you know what? See you in hell, potters. You're all about to die. Yeah, see you later, boys. Now, the second thing you want to do is also ensure the air sweepers aren't going to be in your path, guys. So we're going to sweep in from this side of the base because an air sweeper is there and one down the bottom. Down, we're talking too much. We've only got a minute something left on the raid. So here we go. We're going to swoop in with all of the actual loons. Come in with the minions just behind. We're going to drop in a couple of these haste spells initially just to get the troops moving. And then we're going to follow up with a rage spell right in front. And another rage spell on the right hand side as well. Now we want to get the king, not the king, sorry, the queen down. But we're going to send in the king. Hopefully he's going to do some damage into the base. There we go. The queen's going in now as well. We do have another rage spell, but I don't really want to use it. I don't feel like I have to use it, guys. All I wanted was a dark elixir really, and I've got that down. Don't really want to waste any of the spells. So it looks like my king is going to go down or be... Oh my, that's my queen. That's my queen. I thought that was my king. I raged up my king by accident. So the king's gone around the right-hand side of the base. Queen's not really got any of this loot. Hopefully she can go in and get one of those storages. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So you can see the Loonian raids, they can be a hit and miss, guys. Now that didn't go too great. Only managed to get down one of the air defenses. Those level 7 air defenses are pretty damn strong, so they can do quite a lot of damage. Now we haven't really been able to access into the base. Those high level walls as well haven't allowed us in. It doesn't really matter though. I was only after the dark elixir, so that's where it ends. So there it is, guys. Get your little butt into Silver League. I would suggest maybe Silver 1, Silver 2. Haven't really tested out Silver 3 as of yet. I may do it right now, though. I am about to farm. In about 4 or 5 hours' time, I am going to be doing a super max to gem video, guys. Max gem video? I didn't even know what to bloody call it. We're going to be gemming in a couple of hours' time. It's my 1-year anniversary on this game, guys, and we're going to celebrate it in style. So stay tuned for that shortly. Don't forget to go over to my second channel, guys. The link is in the description box down below. I am about to do my first video on that channel right now, so stay tuned for that. That's about to come up. So thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. I will see you shortly, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Stay in school, kids. See you soon. Peace out.